What do you think we should do? I mean, what do you have any insights into maybe how we can bring peace and
I'll
unity?
tell you.
You came from that?
When I, well, um, people has to learn to have a self-control on the first place.
Okay.
When we had a very difficult situation in my country, I learned different way to have my life back, to go back to myself.
Okay.
I was teaching my children too, just to go back to control myself, to control my actions, to control my thoughts,
Mm-hmm.
my emotions. Okay, you are angry. Okay, you're angry now in this moment and you have a reason, but you know what? That will be okay tomorrow.
Mm.
Pray to God.
You know, I had an aunt that used to tell me, she used to say, don't make any decisions while you're emotional. And she said, and if you can put them off for 5 days, even just to give yourself space between that, it's such good advice to not
Yo,
react
yeah,
immediately to what you're feeling.
yeah. Yoga, it's one wonderful method to practice for physical, releasing the stress and the anxiety, because yoga has so many different techniques which I was helping so many people in that point that young young children can learn. They don't know how to breathe, believe me. They don't know. No. You know, honestly, honestly. So if they start, okay, so many young people which I very much respect, in schools they have a sports, different kind of sports, but again sport is different discipline which you know, using your energy, vital energy, but still you have to bring yourself back, gain that self-control, so you will not be negative or in some other circumstances. You
That's
know what? Some meditation, it's a beautiful technique. And
yes.
prayer, it's one kind of meditation.
And that is my kind. Prayer is that's
Yeah,
what I focus on. And it
that's
does,
what
it
I'm
brings you
focusing.
back. That's
I
very,
do not put my head on a pillow before I pray. I do not put head on my pillow. I swear to God.
now, if your dad was still alive, would he be walking past you doing that?
I'll tell you what happened. Before, I have to tell you this. I'm glad you mentioned. After my mother died, after a couple of years, my father remarried because he was all alone and he wasn't really skilled to do some things. And she was a really very nice woman. She had a friend, we call her Kumatsala. As a matter of fact, I talked to her this morning.
Mhm.
And Bosanka and Kumatsala took my father in all of the monasteries and churches around Serbia. I honestly, as I am telling you honestly, my father was impressed how much culture, how much beautiful monasteries they were over there. And he didn't have a chance to go and see them, but he did with Bosanka.
Very
Bless
nice.
her soul, yes, and with Kumatsala. What I want to say, he changed his heart towards religion.
Oh, that
Yeah,
makes me happy. I'm
me
happy
too.
to hear that.
On the end, he did. And you know what I'm planning to do? In his village, in his house, I am planning to do a little chapel with
Wow.
the icons. Oh, yes, for all of the community from that village to come and bow and light the candle.
Oh, that would be wonderful.
Yeah.
Are you really going to be doing that soon? Is that
Well,
something
I
you
was planning, but I was really planning to do. I was talking to Kumatsala, but what happened with this coronavirus, we are not able to go out yet. But
well,
we will.
I want to see pictures of that when you do that.
Oh, you will. You will.
Maybe
And a
I'll go
little
visit.
statue. And
Maybe I'll
little.
go visit.
Oh, yes, you should. Oh my gosh, yes, you should.
Oh,
You know, a little statue of my father.
oh,
Beast of
that would be very, very nice. That would be really nice. Well, is there anything else that you can think of that you want to tell about your story before we close? Or did we cover everything you wanted to cover?
I can't recall. I just wish my country, my new country, United States, to be safe and strong with our President Trump, who is a wonderful, wonderful president. I mean, not only for our economy, but also to our people.
Okay.
And I very much believe and hope to that goes the right way. He to be our president for more years. I'm doing all my best for that.
Well, thank you for that. On that note, I'm going to go ahead and close. So,
Mhm.
Branka, thank you so much for doing this. It's been such a joy, and I look forward, of course, to seeing you again. You don't live that far from me, so I'm going to be making more trips to Roswell.
Yes.
For anyone who watches this, if you have any questions for Branka or myself, please send me an email at nmdoes@gmail.com. So that's N as in new, M as in Mexico, and then does, DOES @gmail.com. And so thank you so much. This has just been such a great joy to sit and have this conversation with you. And I know there's so much more that we haven't even talked about because just everything that's happened over your lifespan. So if at any time, you want to add to this, we can do another video and add to it. And I don't know where you're at on your book, but I want to copy that book when it's published.
I said that book will be published after my death. I
Oh,
don't want anybody to read before.
oh gosh.
It's so painful.
So then it's going to be so long, far away. I don't. We got 50 years till that book is published. So.
Well, I am almost 70, so I'm 68 actually.
Wow. Well, you look
Let
fantastic.
me let me tell you something. What I really want to do in this closing, to appeal to all of the people of United States to have so much love to each other, to have peace in their hearts, to be with Jesus, and to be in themselves, right, with the high morals. Because if we don't have that, then we are not human.
Absolutely. Amen. I agree with you on that.
Amen.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.